Hey everyone, welcome back to another Persona 5 Bounties video, and in today's video, what I want to be going over today is, as we can see here, we got 600 of these reprision metal 4s today. Or you could have gotten 800 if you already had melzedech unlocked before this patch, so during last patch. But basically, because of the fact that melzedech at like no dupe melzedech was overtuned, like they messed something up, we got a bunch of rewards from it. Awesome, we loved seeing that, especially 600 and 800 if you already had them. That is massive amounts, I will say. Like, that's multiple weeks worth. Like, because when I actually go and sit down and look at Trial of Sea of Souls where we actually get these from, so I'm in tier 8 right now. I look at ranking, and right now I'm only getting like 550, maybe 575, somewhere around here. So 600 is if you're at the top of rank 8, which is the highest tier. So 600 is massive amounts, plus an extra 200 just because they made a mistake. So good on them. But before I really get into what's going to happen in this video, I just want to quickly ask you guys, hey, if you guys don't mind, if you can do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe down below if you like my content and want to continue to see more of this. But with that, let's actually get into it. So during stream today, I was having people ask me, hey, with this large influx, what should we be doing with these reprision metals? So as we can see here, I have 1675. I'm hoarding them. I don't have Yoshitsune. I don't see a need of having him right now. I have a King Frost for my Fox team. I have a Vishnu Mountain for my Makoto team. Chernobog and Lilith are realistic for Mesa. So Lilith is going to be, for specifically when we're looking at the Ex Machina knife, because Ex Machina just increases your team's like base damage by about 13% at max rank, which we'll get come Thursday next week. And as we can see here, Lilith is almighty, and then Chernobog is, of course, physical. So Chernobog is going to be for physical Mesa when you're not looking to really do more bleed-based damage, while Lilith is going to be more for the, of course, the almighty. Because if you guys didn't know, this is TW. Of course, I'm looking at, future stuff. This is subject to change, but I highly doubt that they're going to change what bleed is based off of. But bleed is based off of almighty damage, and so that's where Lilith can come out and help. And then of course we have melzedech, which is the whole reason why we were making this video in the first place, because of the fact that they messed up. The fact of the matter, I believe, at overclock 0, so no overclocks. Or base melzedech was doing way more damage than like overclock 1, 2, or 3 was doing, or way more than it should have, and it kind of messed with the whole tiers last week during last patch. But for myself, I don't see a need for him. I don't have a need for him. I'm content with using Summer Closer, but it's mostly due to the fact that I'm looking at future characters who are coming out and future personas who are coming out. And what I'm looking at right now, I'm gonna have this link down in my description, is a guy named Sage. He brought this forward to me and kind of pointed me towards it. I found this in the P5X Worldwide Discord. But what he basically did was compiled a bunch of information from the patches. It's not complete and perfect, he told me, but of course, this is pretty good, especially since it's giving a lot of good information in my opinion. So what we are looking at right now is... So what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at Mesa. So if I look at Mesa, I can see that we are getting a new persona called Culainn. We already know what he is. And of course, I can go on my TW, or you can look at Lufel.net and look at what they do. I like doing this just because this is what I do. And then we go to Culainn, which is right here. So when a critical hit occurs, a fatal barb will be added to the enemy the next time you use a unique skill attack to detonate the mark. The skill will increase the damage by an additional 58% of attack. So he is a attack-based, look like crit bonus per person. I've really never had a use for him on TW myself, because I started the game kind of after he came out, and he was never really that usable when I was playing. So I don't really know much. Of course, he could be changed as well. I don't know. But what I'm mostly looking is not really the Mesa. I'm looking at the Cherish. Because when we look at Cherish, we can see right here, we are getting Shiva, Vishnu, and Sandalphon. Not so much Sandalphon, because Sandalphon basically just replaces Frost King, in my opinion. Instead, I'm looking at Shiva and Vishnu, especially Vishnu. I'm going to be real, everybody, you're going to want Vishnu, and you're probably going to want him maxed out. Because let's go look at what Vishnu actually does. So, increases windswept element accuracy by 13% and increases damage dealt to foes with windswept by 13%. And decreases the foe's defense by 32% when refreshing or inflicting windswept for 2 turns. That's a lot. And then let's actually look at him maxed out. So windswept by damage dealt to foes windswept by 20%. And then 48% defense decrease, not including the 12%. That's a 60% defense decrease when you inflict windswept. That's massive. So he basically replaces Norn and like Narcissus, really. So for any single target fight, you're going to be looking to want to take Vishnu for this defense and damage increase. And then when I'm looking at Shiva, I have Shiva bought out because I finally got, as you guys know, I finally have Haru. But Shiva is Haru support. So of course, this is going to be him at fully maxed out. So he, what is it? Gain 1 cycle winsome at the start of battle up to 3 stacks. Consume all winsome when in using the signature skill and triggers the fallen effects based up on the amount consumed. So 1 stack increases this damage by 33%. At 2 stacks, decreases all foes' defense by 45% for 1 turn. And at 3 stacks, increases all foes' side damage crit rate taken by, so critical damage taken by 18% for 1 turn. So he just helps out Haru massively. Massive Haru support in my opinion. And this is kind of what I'm saving up for. So I'll be able to afford, of course, I'll be able to afford my 1 copy of Vishnu because that's what I'm going to be going for first. But I'm looking to max out Shiva because I want an A1R0 Haru team, and I want that maxed out because I want to do that. So this is what I'm kind of doing as I'm looking at future personas who are coming out and seeing kind of what I want to save my medals for right now. And that's why, in my opinion, I'm saving them. But of course, there's nothing wrong with you using them. Any one of these personas right now are fine. Like you guys have, I know so many people have Yoshitsune, and I think that's great because he can clear, but I don't have any content for him right now. I don't have a need for him. The Yoshitsune Guild Boss just isn't there right now. It came out way too early for it. But that's kind of why I'm saving it. And then it's kind of the same thing for me and these Joy medals, because there are future knives who are coming out again. More specifically, I'm looking at Haru. Because when Haru comes out, I'm sorry, not Haru. Haru. We get a brand new knife, which is the Astro knife. It should be around here, right? And what that knife does is, like, I don't want to be real, it is a great AoE target knife for any team, just because of the fact that it gives defense decrease. That's also why I'm saving my coin, those Joy medals for him. It's right here. And it's purely because they're right here. Decreases all foes' defense by 22%, increases party's element accuracy by 18%, and increases party's side damage by 12%. So really, all we're looking at is 22%, and that's kind of why it's a really good AoE knife. But I think I'm gonna stop the video there. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you can do me a huge favor once again, I will say it. If you can like the video and subscribe down below, that does help me out immensely. But with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good day, good night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye for now.